In this tutorial, we will show you how to use the basic operations of SprutCAM Express and generate G-code for your CNC projects. It is a simple 7-step process that takes only a few minutes to watch, so let's start. Step 1. Import object and set 0 point. Double-click on the SprutCAM icon, and as soon as the software starts, click on Project, Import, and select the file you want to generate the G-code. For this tutorial, we will use the design of a car keychain, which you can see on your screen. As you can see, the design has a random 0 point that we need to change. From the list on the left, we can see that 0 point, titled MCS. We right-click on it, we click the Delete option, and then we click Yes on the confirmation window. The old 0 point has been deleted, so now we can set our own. We select our object from the list on the left, and then we click the Spatial Transformations button. Now we go to the Locate 0 tab, and we set our 0 point on the bottom left corner of our object. We click the Apply button, and then Close. Now we click on the Machining tab, and we are able to see the 0 point we previously set. Step 2. Pocketing operations. From the top menu, click on New, Roughing, Pocketing. Our pocketing operation is now created, and we can see it inside the operations list. Click on the Job Assignment button, and by holding down the Control key on your keyboard, select the edges of the pockets. The edges are now selected. Click on the Add Pocket button and let SprutCAM add them to the list below. Now we need to select the top and bottom level of our pocketing operation. Click on the top of the design and then click the Top Level button. Then click on the bottom of the pocketing area and then click on the Bottom Level button. SprutCAM has already defined the pocketing area, so it's time to set a few more parameters. Double-click on the pocketing operation and select the tool you want to use. In our example, we will use a 4mm end mill, which you can see in the Tools list. Then click on the Feeds and Speeds tab and set the Smart Cut feed. In our example, we set the feed rate to 2000 mm per minute and the plunge rate at 30 mm per minute. Now click on the Parameters tab and set the Z retract height and the depth of cut. For our example, we will use 2 mm for the Z retract height and 0.25 mm for the depth of cut. Everything is set, so click the OK button. Now we click on Run, and we let SprutCAM generate the toolpath. As soon as the toolpath generation finishes, we can click on the Simulation tab and see how our pocketing operation will be executed. Step 3. Pocketing with Inversion. For the outer part of our object, we will create one more pocketing operation. We select the pocket edges as before, and we click on the Add Pocket button. Now we need to create the inversion. By holding down the Control key on our keyboard, we click the edges of the inversion, and then we click the Add Inversion button. We set the top and bottom levels of the pocketing operation, and then we define the tool, feed rate, Z retract height, and depth of cut as before. By clicking on the Run button, SprutCAM generates the toolpath of the new operation, which we can see better on the Simulation tab. Step 4. 2D Contouring Operation. From the top menu inside the Machining tab, click on New, Finishing, 2D Contouring. Select the contouring edges and click on the Curve button. Set the top and bottom levels and then set the tool, feed rate, Z retract height, and depth of cut as before. For our example, we need to create one more contouring operation for the outer part. We just created the two 2D contouring operations, and we are able to see them on the Simulation tab. Step 5. Hole Machining Operation. To finish our project, we need to create a toolpath for the small hole you can see on your screen. From the top menu inside the Machining tab, click on New, Roughing, Hole Machining. Select the hole perimeter and click the Center button under the Job Assignment tab. Double-click on the hole machining operation and select the tool of operation. Next, set the Smart Cut feed, and before you click the OK button, set the appropriate strategy. In our example, we will use the hole pocketing strategy. Click the Run button, and then move to the Simulation tab to better see the results. Step 6. Export G-code. Everything looks nice on our project, so it's time to export our G-code. From the Machining tab, click the Post Process button. Select the appropriate post processor. Choose the output file location. And click the Run button. The G-code is now saved, and we can send it to our CNC machine. Step 7. Send G-code to your CNC. With the G-code saved in your computer, it's now time to start the SourceRabbit G-code sender and send it to your CNC. Double-click the SourceRabbit G-code sender icon. Select the appropriate communication port and then click the Connect button. Now you are connected to your CNC. Click the Browse button. Select the G-code file and then click Open. The G-code is now loaded. Click the Send button and let's see the results. You just watched a simple tutorial on how you can use the basic operations of SprutCAM Express and generate G-code for your CNC projects. Thank you for watching and see you at the next video.